up, everybody? It's Tina the Mind, your specialist here with the Group Therapy crew. We got Reese Ruby Red.
What up, though?
Keeping it real, Keita.
Hey.
That dude.
What up?
And I figured your shit out. Cool ass cousin Cool. I told you I was gonna figure that shit out, didn't I? What up, cool ass cousin Cool?
For life.
And tell it like it is, Ty.
Hey.
And what was your name, Stephanie?
That right there.
Sideways Stephanie. We got a big crew up in this bitch tonight. Y'all gonna be very entertained.
Fuck up.
You dare to be entertained?
Yes.
You're right.
But
Jesus.
before we start, I really got a real shocker for y'all that I'm just gonna put out there.
Oh, shit.
Let me use you.
I'm scared.
Michael Jackson really can't dance. He only got like 5 good moves.
Bitch.
Bitch, if you don't shut the fuck up talking about
Thank
my
you.
brother.
What's wrong with you? You don't bring Michael name on some negative
I
shit,
was watching
bitch.
some videos of Michael Jackson because Austin, all he wanted to do is watch Michael. He had Michael Jackson on all 3 TVs
Who's
today.
Austin?
Damn.
My baby.
Okay.
He's 5. I was looking at Michael. I'm like, okay, Michael look like he doing the same shit.
That nigga that perfected them same moves.
I'm like, this nigga is doing the same thing. He got like 5 good moves.
All right, let's
And that's
move on.
outside of the
'cause this some
moonwalk.
punk ass
You
shit
ain't
right
about to
here.
talk
Gonna
about
disrespect
Michael.
Michael.
That ain't
I'm
what you
just
about
trying to
What's wrong
say,
with
y'all
you?
need to pay attention because Michael Jackson got 5 good moves.
You ain't gonna.
Our
what
audience
make
gonna
it
be like,
sweet-
this bitch.
What make it sweet is the background dancers dancing with him. That's really, y'all need to pay attention. Michael, I love you. Rest in
Look, I'm
peace.
gonna say this. Until Chris Brown came along, Michael Jackson was the baddest motherfucker alive.
We wasn't paying attention because he was us.
Say it again, June.
Until Chris Brown came along, Michael Jackson was the baddest motherfucker
So now you
alive.
saying
Thank you.
Chris Brown better than
That
Michael
nigga
Jackson.
James Brown.
Dancing,
That
yes.
nigga
Brown,
Yeah.
yes.
That nigga James
That I
Brown
could
was a
say.
cold motherfucker.
May you
Well,
rest
Michael
in
got
peace.
his moves from James Brown.
That's
Brown
true.
was a cold motherfucker.
Okay, so the reason why we
And
wasn't paying
Chris
attention
Brown
to Mike
got
dancing,
his from Mikey.
exactly, but we wasn't paying attention to the 5 moves.
We don't agree with you.
Because we was just like, oh, Michael, bitches is crying and shit.
Michael!
And he was doing 5 moves and the moonwalk.
Well, we didn't know you could do more than that.
Bitch, we don't agree with you. So come on, bitch.
You the only one know.
Next, bitch. I want to talk about this bullshit.
Let's go on to the next thing.
All right, I
Michael
just
with negative
need
phase.
We're not
to
about
give y'all
to-
that shocker of what I just discovered.
This is random thoughts.
Don't egg her, y'all, if
That
y'all
was a
see it,
random
Michael
thought.
fans.
Okay, so what we really about to go into is this thing called nesting as a couple. You don't have to be married, you just have to be together a long, extra long time, or married. So that goes
have
into
a-
saying, when do you separate in your relationship, and when after the separation do you just call it a divorce?
Okay, so here we go. Yeah, there we go. So, I'm at work and this, one of the new, temps or whatever come in. And, people just always seem like they adapt to me. They just, and they want to
said
tell
that the
me
other day.
everything, right?
Yes.
So she tells me about how her husband used to dog her, how she almost tried to kill him, and how he never want her to have no money. They're divorced, but they still live together.
I know a couple like that.
I said, well, after all the shit you just told me, y'all still live together?
I'd be scared to go to sleep around that motherfucker.
tried to kill him?
And
For
they
real.
and I'm thinking, okay, maybe it's for the benefit of the kid. The kid is, little. No, their youngest is 17.
Bitch, no, that's a
wait a
case of
minute.
people really not being able to afford to move on. That's one of the
But
cases.
she said
what that sound
she
like.
said he made it so that when they divorced, she had no money. She could not go ahead. She could not. You know what I'm
she
saying?
made it. That means she made it like that by not putting her best foot forward to get her shit together before she
While
decided to
they
try
was
to kill the motherfucker.
right, while they was married or whatever.
She made it
didn't.
when she couldn't do that. He didn't do shit but follow her lead.
Because I think she said she was
It's
a
sideways
housewife.
Stephanie. Don't shut the hell up with this
You know
side
we can hear y'all
conversation.
motherfuckers, right?
I'm gonna drink this
Okay.
lemonade.
Yeah, she made it. She made it where she can't move on. He didn't do
Yeah,
shit.
she said he used to dog her. She said he was narcissistic.
Most
Is that
men
the
are,
word?
honestly.
And because we were talking about kids, and I told her when my son's birthday was, and she was like, "Oh, that's my husband's birthday. He's a narcissistic asshole. I can't stand that bitch." Then she went on to telling me all this stuff that he's done to her, and this, and that, and everything. And she was like, "Yeah, when we, he took custody of our son, and this, and that, and he made it so I couldn't have no money, and I couldn't do anything. I could." And she was like, "Yeah, but when I went home and he was in," I said, "Y'all stay together?" She's like, "Yeah, we stay together."
Crazy.
I said, "So how y'all do that? Oh, it's for the kids because y'all got small babies?" "No, our youngest is 17. "Oh. So why is that still? Why y'all still staying together? Like,
Maybe she's saving up now.
Hopefully she is.
I don't know, because she's starting over again working there. She says she was at Chrysler for a few months, and they let her go from there, and this is where she ended up where I work.
Well,
So
she got to be
she's-
saving up now.
She said she just lost her vehicle and everything, so she wasn't able to keep her vehicle. She's had been going through a hard, rough time. But they still live together.
So when she gonna call it quits?
I don't know. She said that she was like, "Girl, I was at home.
Well,
and
honestly-
he come home with his girlfriend."
What?
Well, let me just say this. She did say that they were divorced. So
Right.
it's already quits.
But check out what the girl said to her. She said the girl said to her, "How you end up with somebody as fine as him?"
In her house.
That's what I said. I said, she said that your house. You live there?
Listen, this lady is got low self-esteem.
I said,
She don't think very highly of herself at all.
I don't know what she got, but I don't think esteem ever came her way.
She don't have. Evidently, she don't have nowhere to go.
apparently, something to that. She told me back in
All
the
the
day
better.
when they were married,
All the better.
he came home with his chick and told her to leave. "Cause my girl here and I don't want her to see you. She might leave me."
Okay, let's stop talking about this dumb bitch. You gotta move on.
I was just like,
Yeah.
Cause I'm about done talking about a bitch who just decided that she just gonna stay in the motherfucking some
she
shit like
need-
that.
she's still with the motherfucker. Might as well say they still under the same roof.
Well, I'm talking about the relationships where things are not like that.
Yeah, because that's some extra
That's some
shit.
dumb shit. They get along. They just decided, we're not compatible with
I didn't
each
already
other.
told y'all.
I ain't
The day
staying
for
with
divorce
my
is me when the
ex.
pussy is in his mouth.
Okay.
If everything else working out and I'm gonna do me and he gonna do him, but the moment I walk in my house and pussy's in his mouth, it's divorce time. What the fuck we doing?
So he can do him outside of the house.
Yeah. Do
Just
you.
can't bring them to the house.
Just can't bring him to the house. I bet that motherfucker divorced me if he see dick in my mouth.
Well,
Fuck
what
you looking
about-
at me
what
like
about-
I'm wrong. You see that look like I'm wrong to divorce because pussy in his mouth.
No, we're not
I bet
saying
not
that's
only am
wrong.
I'm getting divorced,
We're
I might
saying
get the
that's
boot
wrong.
too.
What about-
Upside my head.
But what about with the separation? Yeah, we talk about, okay, you said pussy in his mouth is divorce.
Yeah.
What's cause for the separation of you two?
I mean, motherfuckers right now separate because your socks blue and my socks white, nigga. I mean, everybody got their own little.
Nobody separating because of no
And
I mean,
I think
that's what I mean. Like, people separate for different things nowadays. So for me, I mean, I don't know. It wouldn't be just one thing. It would probably be a combination of so much shit, and I'd be like, nigga, I'm out, nigga.
and you just come to that conclusion where you just can't. You just can't
It's not one
do
specific thing. It's a lot of it all put together.
What about you, Ty?
The
What do
basket
you
is
say?
full.
And you got to come over here because your ass is so
Unless you
far
just gonna
away.
talk real loud.
Pull out the chair.
What about you, Ty? What's your cause? What's the line that's drawn between let's just separate, bitch, and let's just cut it loose?
I mean, like she said, when you get to that boiling point when you just both walking around the house and you're not saying nothing to each other, you ain't feeling each other, you ain't vibing.
But what if you are doing those things?
Then
But
bitch,
you-
why would we separate,
Because
bitch?
emotionally, you might not be compatible anymore. You can still be friends with your ex, can't you?
Bitch, tell us what you want our answer to be.
I'm just giving out devil's advocates.
You can separate.
That's what I'm
and still
saying.
be
So
friends.
what would be a time for you to be like, we still cool, but I want to move on to a different direction?
When you get to that point to where
That's
it's
what
no
she's saying.
physical,
What is your point?
it's no physical
When
connection.
the bucket is full.
It's no physical connection. We still cool, but it's no physical emotion.
So is that divorce or separation?
Separation?
Because you think
can
at
still,
some point you can bring that back together.
Yeah, you can bring it back. At that
Okay, what
point.
about you, Cool? You gon' participate, nigga. I don't give a fuck what you talking
He
about.
said he ain't
I thought that was that
saying
middle
nothing.
finger for real.
Hey,
Come on, dude.
now don't skip Cousin Cool. Do go at the Cousin Cool.
First of all, I said, dude.
Oh, I thought you do.
Come on, cool ass cousin, cool.
I don't know, man. I don't know.
You about to cry?
Hell no. I just don't see it.
Uh-huh.
Me myself, I guess when
You know, can't nobody hear that
when shit that ran this
muffleness.
course and motherfuckers not feeling each other no more, man. You know what I'm saying? So much shit to happen throughout the relationship to the point to where you motherfuckers ain't feeling each other no more. You know what I'm saying? They still friends, but like sexually or intimacy, that ain't there no more. You know what I'm saying? So me myself, I feel like, cause see me, I feel like the only thing I need a woman for is that part. I don't need a woman to cook for me, wash for me, none of that. I can do that myself. What I need you to do
What
is to
part?
keep me to love the intimacy, the physical part, and you know what I'm saying. The
Not just
comfort.
having sex,
Not
but
just
just
having the
emotional,
comfort, the
emotional bond.
Right, you know
Yeah.
what I'm saying. So once
you
you
don't
lose
wanna-
all that,
Yeah.
Yeah.
you know what I'm
What's the
saying?
point?
Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Cause
Tell it, Ty.
no, basically, what he said, I can cook, clean, wash I'll live by myself for a long time.
Right.
So that's far as a man that can do everything on his own, he need that other one or
To
two
fill that
things
void.
from a woman.
That makes sense.
You know,
We ain't talking
somebody
to you no more.
wise
We ain't talking
said
about you no more.
something.
We're
Doom, it's
moving
your
on
turn.
to Doom.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
Preach, brother.
If I was
I'll
single
be back.
with no
I'll
kids,
shut up, but I'll be
it
back.
wouldn't take nothing for me to leave a bitch. Like, bitch can't talk to me right. Bitch, it's time to go. It's over. But married with kids, I probably have to come home and see a nigga bust in my wife's face.
That's you know what?
Oh, bitch, it's over.
Thank you. Like, it got to be something extreme when you got.
That is so ignorant.
I'm right there with you.
Okay, well, what you think?
but no,
Because
Go
I
ahead.
don't think
Go ahead.
I don't think it would be fair to your spouse if that's the only thing that you need to not see. Like
Bitch,
y'all
you
let-
wouldn't be in fair when
y'all-
they got busted in your
y'all-
face.
Let's take the busting out the face out.
No, how you gonna take what would make him leave
I'm
out?
saying,
when
but-
he said to that degree, it's
So-
kind
so-
of what she said.
That's what I'm
is
saying. So
because
you
some
guys
people-
can have a non-communicative relationship, non-sexual, non-emotional, and you straight.
No, not.
I know.
to-
My husband
when-
told me he ain't divorcing me for shit.
I've heard that out of somebody's mouth.
I ain't heard that shit.
That shit sound good.
He ain't get
Oh,
married
that
to
shit
get a
sounds
divorce.
psychotic to me.
That shit
Fuck
So, bitch,
that.
we gonna work this shit out. You gonna sit your ass over there in that corner.
But one thing people have to realize is a lot of people can take a lot of things and deal with a lot of things, but respect. Once respect gone,
That's right.
that will be is nothing else left, because when you don't respect the person you're with, what else can that person do?
So
What do that
respect-
person look like?
Respect is your limit.
Yes.
When you lose that
Respect,
respect, and
because that
trust,
respect can carry you a long way, good or bad. You know what I'm saying? Disrespect can take. I done seen a lot of people get up out this world from disrespectfulness, and respectfulness will take you a long way. It will.
Yeah.
If we teach these kids, our kids, everybody, kids, respect elders and this and that, but you also got to teach these kids as they come up, respect one another.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And everybody's level
Say
of
it.
respect is different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? My respect might not be the same as yours, but respect
That's what I
is
was going to
respect.
ask.
Let
Like,
'em
what
use
type of
you.
disrespect are you speaking
Let
of?
me
That
use
would,
you.
Okay,
that would
disrespect
take you
could
out.
be,
That would take you out.
disrespect to me could be lots of things, like you don't know how to talk to no one,
Mm-hmm.
or you feel like you too grown. You might make a mistake, but you feel you too grown to apologize for that mistake,
Mm-hmm.
and someone is telling you that made them feel a certain type of way, or they feel that was fucked up. You too grown to apologize. How you going to move past that if
Right.
that person's stuck right there?
Yeah.
You see,
that keeps you in bondage, though.
Exactly, but it's bondage because that person don't want to own up to realize, well, damn, kid, I apologize. I ain't know it made you feel that way. You know what I'm saying? You just gonna keep going and sweep it on the rug like it's no thing. And then on top of that, we talk every
That's
day, or
where
you
that
might talk.
communication
We
comes
might talk
in.
about everything every day, but won't
You
talk
still-
about that
yeah.
because if I didn't sit there and hurt your feelings in a certain way, it could have been. I got up and be like, damn, Keita, what you gonna cook today? Or something like that. And Keita be like, I ain't cooking shit. Typical motherfucker. Nah, did I call Keita a motherfucker? Or did I say that's a motherfucker, that the typical answer? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Is that saying motherfucker, Keita a motherfucker?
It
No.
is not, but
Exactly. Everybody is
To everybody,
The fuck, if you didn't, you did just
shit
call
a
me a
different way.
motherfucker.
No. To
Somebody
You
everybody.
said typical motherfucker.
Right,
Just
but
fuck
see,
you
and
did, just
that
call
could be
me a
taken a
motherfucker.
whole. That could be taken in two different
That's what
ways.
I'm saying. So if
but
you
that's
said,
her level of disrespect.
but
You
I'm
feel
saying,
like it's
listen to this. But if I'm saying that and you,
Got offended by it, then your move is to be like, my
My
bad.
bad, I'm
I
sorry.
won't know
saying
that. I
it
didn't
like
know that unless you say that,
Right.
right?
What if I
Don't come
meant
at
it?
me with
Right.
another disrespect because I didn't think it was disrespectful because I say motherfucker all day. You know what I'm saying? Different ways. So, but if you don't,
Here is key, you.
I know. I've been
motherfucker,
looking.
it is.
But what if I don't?
No, listen. But no, listen. I'm just saying for real. So instead of being disrespectful back, what
Right.
you say? Damn, nigga.
that was
or
all
damn,
right.
you
That
could have
was
hit me
all
back with damn, motherfucker. Did you have to go there? So I would return, say, well, damn, maybe I shouldn't have, because she might have took it a certain type of way.
And I
Then-
didn't mean it that way.
right, because I'm just saying typical
Hey, but
motherfucker.
listen, though, it's hard to
Uh-huh.
believe. It's
This
hard,
cool cousin,
It's hard.
cool.
It's hard to believe that would be the reason why a separation would be, you know what I'm saying, in progress, because the same person that's saying that the level of respect shit that endured some shit 100 times worse than be calling her
A motherfucker.
a motherfucker or
Right.
a bitch. You done endured some shit that.
But
the average
everybody's
motherfucker-
endurance is
so
different.
You mean to tell me that you willing
just don't know.
to accept this and get past that and work it out, but then this little small shit, you willing to goddamn jack wreck for this
But
little
what
shit?
you gotta
Maybe
remember
at that
is,
point,
yeah.
the bucket has.
That's-
And
that's
it
so-
is
so it's not that.
unfair. And it's
So it's not
unfair.
saying it's that.
That's why
No,
it's
no,
a
no,
consummation.
no.
Saying it's accumulation of everything.
Yeah.
No,
That's
it's
what I'm
accumulation of the time of the disrespect for the words.
Right.
Some people can get
It ain't-
over. Some people get. Well, I'm gonna
It's
speak for me. I
accumulation
can't
of
speak for
shit.
Keita. I can't speak for me. Tina and I. Ooh, your name Tina.
Ty.
Okay. Yeah, I can't speak for other people.
She's
at
trying
this
to
table.
remember
That's what
names right
I'm
now.
like, damn, did I say the wrong name? But I'm not gonna speak for other people at this table. I'm saying for me, my level of separation comes when the respect level is gone. Because when you don't know how to talk to somebody, or you constantly disrespect them with words and everything, what else?
Right,
That,
you
and
know,
then you're doing it in
everything
front
is
of.
that gray area that,
But
that
listen,
he's
But she's not
talking
talking.
about.
She's not talking
I'm
about
not saying
that.
other
She's-
things. I'm saying other things you can deal with. I ain't talking about the
in order to get
disrespect.
respect, you have to give it.
That is
you
correct.
You got to remember them times when the same person knew you saying that disrespected you at this point. You got to remember the times that you disrespected this motherfucker to the fuck.
See, listen
for
to the
a
word.
long time.
Motherfucker.
You know what I'm saying? I'm talking about you disrespected this same motherfucker you talking about that
Lord.
disrespected you this one time. You disrespected this nigga forever, a long time.
Guess what you just said?
And
Let
guess
me-
what? That's
So
that same
mutually,
motherfucker.
y'all are disrespectful to each other.
But your bucket is different than her bucket. So if you allow the disrespect, your bucket might be the size of motherfucking
This
Mount
motherfucking cup.
Rushmore.
Right.
But that don't mean my bucket is the same size as
Or
yours.
wrong.
You get what I'm saying? So you have your bucket that so much can happen to you. I mean, so this motherfucker
You
can
let
do
so
so
much
much
go.
to you before it has overflown. But that don't mean my bucket is the same size as yours,
Yeah.
nor am I wrong for it not being the same size as yours. You have your bucket because you are you, and I have my bucket because I am me. But the moment my shit is full and start overflowing,
both buckets are
who
full
are
for
you
sure.
who are you to tell me that I'm wrong for not saying my
Enough
shit
is
full,
enough.
enough is enough. I got to get the fuck
But
on.
see, when
Both
people
buckets are
speak
full
on,
for
but
sure.
when people speak on disrespect going both ways, it's only disrespectful if someone put it on the table saying, "Oh damn, I think that was fucked up for you to say." If you never say nothing for years down the line,
Right.
nor
They'll
if-
never know that
right.
it's disrespect.
And
Hell
if
yeah.
someone is
Speaking
thrown
on
into a situation and does not know how to act in that situation, is only acting because that's what the fuck they know how to do because the shit was thrown upon them. You can't fault them for that, especially if they didn't apologize numerous of times for that. It's just the actions that I didn't know how to deal with,
Right. So once you're told that this action
and
is
not
this
and,
is
and, and
disrespectful,
haven't
you
did
should
that
not-
since. That's
right.
what you count on.
You should
That
not
is.
That's what
do
you
it
count
again.
on.
Because
Exactly.
you can't hold it
Exactly.
against me that I did it.
That I didn't
especially,
know. Right.
especially if once you told me I've disrespected you, that I've apologized, how are
And
you
change your
now
behavior.
Yes.
holding
But
it
the
against me
shit-
that I
the
did
shit-
it? Now, if I do it again,
That's something
that's
different.
Fully
something
responsible.
different.
Yes.
But if
That's
you,
just like they
if
say in
it's
the
the
Bible,
first
you're
time
only
you
responsible
saying
for
something to
something you
me,
know.
and I'm like, I hold it in today, tomorrow, however long you tell me, like, hey, cool, man, that was something. You remember when you said, or you don't remember? Well, it was on this day because, of course, I'm gonna remember the day and the time because I'm marking that
of
shit.
course.
You said this disrespectful shit to me, and I ain't like it. Hopefully, if you, the man that I'm with, you would validate my feelings and go, you know what? I apologize that I hurt your feelings. You might have meant what the fuck you said, but you at least validating my feelings and apologize that you hurt them.
Right.
Now,
Acknowledging
for
my
me,
feelings.
let's move the fuck on. But what I will be wrong to do is not hold it against you that you did it
Because you didn't know.
because you didn't know
It's
that
hard-
I felt that
it's
it was
hard not to hold it
disrespectful.
against you when you've been to did everything, a person been to did everything you just said, and then later on down the line, another argument come into play, and that same shit gets thrown right back.
That's where people,
what
and
she's
it
saying.
ain't just women, men do it too, but I do believe women do it more than men. I do, but that's where each person is wrong at, because if a person
you
has
argue, you say
apologized,
mean things.
You should
if
move
they
on,
have
but we don't.
apologized, it should be moved on. But I believe that apology for that person who can't move on, that apology didn't mean shit.
That's the crazy.
And instead
It
of
wasn't
them,
genuine?
instead of them letting you know right then and there that don't mean shit, no, that ain't, fuck that, let's discuss this a little bit more. They be like, all right. And in your head, you like, okay, let's,
over
we're
with.
like, we moving past this. But then when the argument come up, they throw it at you. And it's like, oh, well, hold on, motherfucker. You should have told me right then and there that you went over this. We
And
could have
they don't.
discussed it then. But now you want to throw it in my face? No, fuck that. Because now in my eyes, now you the disrespectful motherfucker. Because you been the one walking around with these ill wills in your head about me, smiling in my face and shit. But in your head, you calling me a bitch. I think in your head, when you see me,
Yes.
you calling me a bitch.
Yeah.
Well, won't you just go ahead and say it? Let's discuss this
That's
shit.
right, bitch.
You gonna pull that shit out of me.
I mean, because
Call me a bitch.
like, I think you walking around here.
We
It came
ain't
from
about
a
to
movie.
play
What
that
movie that
game.
came from? I think you
All the
walking
lights.
around here calling me a bitch.
Is I can't that game I can't play. Not with my
I mean,
niggas,
bitch,
no.
motherfucker,
I can't
stupid
play that.
ass. I don't get. I
With
mean,
my
totally
bitches, I could play that game.
Listen,
I can't play that
for
game.
me, the
with my
word
nigga,
don't
though.
matter
I
what
can't.
you put in there. Everybody got their own disrespectful word. Bitch, motherfucker,
Everybody,
stupid
yeah.
ass, dumb ass. No
Yeah,
matter what the
yeah,
word
yeah,
is.
yeah, whatever.
But whatever that
Yeah.
word was that you felt disrespected by the person
Do
not
that.
telling you
Nobody
that your
doing that
apology
shit.
don't mean shit. We need to discuss this a little bit more.
Oh.
That's wrong of them if they making the other person think that they've accepted their apology. And now we're moving forward for you to now throw it back in my face. Like, hold on,
But
motherfucker.
you
I
know,
thought you accepted that apology.
Sometimes it get to a point where, okay, it may have been going on for so long or it's happened so many times that you hearing that I'm sorry shit don't mean shit.
Yes.
You
I
know what I'm
understand.
saying? So it's just like,
Well, you know what? I'd rather hear
hear that
I'm
bullshit.
sorry shit over and over versus I'm too grown to apologize. I'm grown as hell. I ain't gotta apologize.
Let me tell you, it's only so many motherfucking times you're gonna apologize to me for the same shit.
Well,
No,
that's
babe.
the same stuff, but
and for me,
that's something different.
keep
But
that
if you
bullshit.
keep apologizing for different things, that's something different. At
That
least you
is
are apologizing.
correct. For me, that's
I ain't
something
saying
different.
apologize.
Yeah, you
or,
apologize,
and
but
when you
that shit
apologize,
don't
that
mean
don't
shit
make
if
you
it's
a
the
weak
same
or a whole
motherfucking
ass
thing.
nigga
No.
or a whole ass girl.
It doesn't.
It just makes you a human.
To
and
me,
you
it makes
realize
you-
somebody
it makes you
hurt somebody's
grown.
feelings.
It makes you grown to me.
See, you finna say motherfucker. See, everybody say motherfucker.
Listen,
Motherfucker.
people don't be want to tell the truth, right? But when certain things transpire within a relationship or a marriage, it's burnt.
What you mean?
It's burnt.
What's the
It's hard
certain
sometimes
things?
it's hard to repair.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. It's you can never.
I
There's certain
agree.
things that can transpire in a marriage or a relationship that can't be. It's no fixing that shit.
I agree.
And that means the relationship and the marriage is no longer.
Going
It's no longer
forward-
what they
going
call
forward
it.
is,
Pure.
untainted.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I feel you.
But everybody has a
things you
different
can't
So after
limit.
that
You
moment,
can't take
after that
back.
moment on,
Yes, you can't
after
take
that
it back.
moment on, you live in a motherfucking lie. You live in a fucking
Yes,
lie. 'Cause the
but
shit is not
everybody has a
genuine.
different
It's
limit.
not 100 and
Like with Tina, what would be yours? What would be yours where it would
Yeah.
be that would be fit? That's the question. When is it time to separate? Everybody had a chance to say there. Everybody's limit in things is different.
different.
It's different.
My thing is the respect. She said something else. Reese said something else. You said something else.
No, she ain't say shit. What's yours?
Oh,
No, I
Dylan
didn't
said-
say
oh.
Ain't
anything.
nobody really got to that limit because you're still married. You hit that
Yeah,
part.
I have been through a lot, and I haven't hit my separation point.
Nobody hit that part.
I haven't hit it yet.
That ain't what the fuck we asked you, bitch. We
What
asked you
is
what
yours?
would
What would be?
Bitch, she doing a what if
So
with
she
us,
don't.
but
So you
this
don't
bitch
have
can't-
But a
one.
person
I
can't
do
really
have
answer
one.
that
Then
though,
what
man.
is it,
That's
bitch?
I
not
have
an answer,
one.
man.
I
You
can't
ain't hit
say
that
cheating.
point
I
yet.
Because
can't
you don't
say
really know.
disrespect because I ain't gonna leave him if he called me a bitch, and I might not leave if he cheat. So I don't know.
That's what a person can't,
That's some
you
honest
can't
shit.
really say, man. You know what I'm
Put
Oh,
saying?
no,
up
I
with
can
a lot
say.
of
The
things.
thing
People
is,
put up with
is-
shit.
People have put
I'm
on
the head
lies.
now, so
The
I
thing
was motherfucker.
is,
Yeah.
it's so it's almost. You know, I never realized this until like I got
Remember, hey y'all, we
married.
got to
Say
do
that
one.
one at a
We got to
time.
do 1-on-1. The last video
I
was so
never
muffled.
really realized this till I got married that it's no such thing as perfect relationship, perfect marriage. You know what I'm
Perfect
saying?
person. It
Perfect
ain't.
person. And just like I've been through a lot of things in my marriage, but the love that I have for my husband is so strong. You know, someone
Oh,
said,
You said you was going to come back to it.
yeah,
Go ahead.
I said I was gonna come back to that shit, bitch.
Let him use you.
Okay.
Let him,
Somebody said something so powerful to me a few days ago. Ruby Red.
Oh.
This bitch said something. She said, "Oh, bitch, what did you say?"
I said, I need somebody with me that's willing to go through the battles to win the war.
If you can't go through the battle with me to win the war, what is the point?
What's the
Your
point?
enemies.
Because
Like
no
allies.
marriage, for me, with all the marriages I've seen that I look at, no marriage is perfect. We all know this. But
'Cause I used to be
there
one
are
of the
their
people that
good
would walk
times.
clean away.
You're gonna have the good times. You're gonna have the bad times. And you're gonna have the ugly motherfucker drag out times. And for me, when you at the rock bottom, when it's rock bottom, that's when the love of the two people is supposed to bring
Shine
them
through.
To get down there, get in the dirt, battle that shit out, so you can get back up to here winning this war. But where people, for me, they throw the towel in nowadays so quickly. But
Marriage don't mean nothing to
I
people.
won't. I want to say that, and then
'Cause
I
they
don't
always
want to
think
say
it's
that because
green.
I don't know where this person cup was already, where they feel spot was. They spot could have been like right at the tip before they even got married. They said I do, and a year or two later, this motherfucker did some shit that was just goddamn it, I'm tired, and the shit didn't
Not being
overflow.
treated like this.
So again, for me, it all goes back to everybody has a spot where enough is a motherfucking enough. Man, woman, everybody got that motherfucking spot. And, you know, 3 of us on this show, 3, 4, 5 of us on this show right now is married. And I can attest myself, like, I just came from counseling today for my marriage. And I don't have a fight no more to give. Like, do you understand how hard that is to love a man so much, but he has taken so much from you that you have no more fight?
Yeah.
Like, I have fought enough. Now, if you can't see that I want this, out of all this shit I did, in my head, what else can I fucking do to prove it?
Yeah.
Because if in all this shit I didn't did, it ain't proved it.
Woo!
What other fucking tricks do I have to pull out?
Let him
None.
use
I have
you.
used every trick in the book that I know.
Oh.
And if this ain't showed you, then motherfucker, I don't have nothing else to give you.
You better say
And,
Nothing
that.
else to
and that's
give.
your separation.
That's a real shit. though.
No,
Yeah.
I'm at the point
That's
now.
not your divorce.
I am at the point now. Let me see if you about to go through the battle, because I've been there by myself. It's hard as fuck to fight for something that you can clearly see a motherfucker's unsure if they want.
Yes.
But you battling for the both of y'all. You know how hard that is to drag a motherfucking dead weight along with you? It's hard as fuck. Especially for a woman, because we want to say we are strong and powerful and all that, but dragging a dead weight along, that for years, that wear down anybody's motherfucking body. I am
Your
worn
mind,
down
your heart,
and I
your
am
spirit,
tired.
everything.
But have I given up on my marriage? No. But what I have done is I have waved the white flag. I have surrendered. So now, if you want this marriage to carry on, let's see what you now do. Because
Are
it
you
can't be
speaking to
on my back
somebody?
no more.
Well, you know what the sad part about that
Oh, he said it.
is,
Get it.
and I'm gonna go sexist with this.
Mhm.
Women put up with so much stuff that we used to fighting those battles. We are used to it. Men are always used to walking
make it
away
right.
and finding another hill to put the flag on. And they just leave a trail of flags. So you got to be sure
Bitch, you
that's
better say
the
that.
soldier you want on your team.
But that don't make
My-
it right. though.
my
It
thing
ain't
is-
right.
It don't make it
So
right.
they
It
don't
don't.
know the
Not right.
fight. They don't know to fight the way we fight. And I'm not justifying your husband. He doesn't know the fight that you give because they ain't used to really fight.
Guess
for
what?
nothing.
It's playbooks out there for every goddamn thing. You better read one and figure it out.
Better go get Steve Harvey book.
Look. No.
Did I fuck it up?
Wait a minute, because
Did I fuck it up?
No,
Doing the
you
lose his
fuck.
train of thought. 1 second. Doing the lose his train of thought.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna say this, and this is deep. This is deep. Men fight too.
Okay.
Really?
Do they?
Yeah. As
How?
a matter of fact, all my life, I had to fight.
Motherfucker.
All right, that was it, goddamn.
I cannot. I cannot.
I mean, I know some men that have fought for their marriages and the shit just didn't work out, but
Not me.
I know more women that have fought for their marriages or for their relationship than I have a man. And I don't believe that men can't fight or don't know how to fight. I don't believe that statement. I believe
I said they're not
if-
used to. That's
I
what
don't believe
said.
that either, because to me, men
They fight for what they
men,
want.
That's what it
let me
is.
finish.
That's-
A man, in my eyes, has been fighting since the moment that he's been born. He has been bred into
Fighting
him
it out
the cooch,
that there are
yeah.
certain
He was
things
fighting.
that they have to do to be men. They have been fighting all their life. They have been fighting all their life to prove that they are a man, that they can take care of their family. So they've been fighting. I think a man who wants something is going to put in that fight to show that he wants it. Now, if a motherfucker don't want it, no, he ain't gonna put in no fight. I ain't mad at you. I wouldn't put in no fight for some shit I don't want.
Because then you
But
got
what
the
I
motherfuckers that
also
think they
wouldn't
that
do,
shit anyway.
I
so
would not have a
I can go out here
woman.
and get that pussy.
I wouldn't have a woman fighting for me if I know she already fighting a losing battle. I'm gonna be man enough to say,
That's the narcissistic part of a man. though.
let's go. Let's
That's
dead this.
That's the narcissistic part of a man.
I think
And
the women got the same narcissistic
No,
shit.
but even psychologists say it's mostly in men.
They say it
Oh,
on there,
I believe it. I believe that.
They
if
think
a-
that they just want it and need it so badly because there's so many women that'll cheat with them or go outside a relationship with them. You can be on the back burner. Now, when it's time for you to fight for me, I might give up what I'm doing. I might do that.
Let me tell you something. Have you ever seen a man fight for a woman he won't?
No.
Have you ever seen a man like, I want that woman right there. That's gonna be my wife, and put in the fight to,
and guess
to
what?
convince her
I
to
might
get her.
have seen that, but I also might have seen him fucking with other bitches until he figured it out. Until she decided that's the one.
And there it is.
That's
Yeah, he
sad that
fought
that's
with
the
her,
only
but
way
guess
you
what?
saw it.
That's what I'm used to.
That's pretty much
he
what
ain't
I've
left. He
seen.
ain't left everybody else alone to hone in on what he really looking
Because
at.
when the ships
I didn't
got
have
down,
differently.
them other hoes wasn't around.
So
Get
now
the
he
ground.
like, oh, that's the one out.
Shit
That's
was
she's
down,
still
other
in
It's
the
hoes
really
corner.
sad. It's
It
really
is sad, but that's the reality
that
of my
y'all
life.
know.
Bars.
That's the reality of my
Bars.
life.
I mean,
So-
you can't help what you were shown, but
There you go.
I was shown
Bars.
something totally different. I was shown men who knew who the fuck they wanted and went out and
I ain't
fought
never
for,
seen
and
that
went
damn
not
one.
and the entertaining other bitches was no other
I
bitches
ain't
was in
seen
their
it.
eyesight. They knew who the fuck they wanted,
I ain't
and
met
they
one.
went out there and got. Yes, you have. And went out there and they got that motherfucker.
Who?
That's who the fuck Gerald.
See, you know what?
Gerald knew what the fuck he wanted. Gerald knew who he wanted.
You said men. That's a man.
That's
I
one
said
man.
you said you ain't know one. I
Okay.
said you do know one.
Okay, well that is one. You right.
Okay.
Hey, what
I
happened when he
stand
got
corrected.
what he wanted?
We ain't. That's not what we're talking about.
Hey,
hey, the same thing that happened to a woman, and she was out there fighting for some shit that she wanted, and when she got it, she didn't realize that ain't the shit she wanted.
Exactly.
Shit.
They say be careful what
That's
you ask for,
unfortunate.
right?
Because let me tell you, I wasn't ready.
See, I think men fight as strong as women because men know that all women.
Shut your ass up.
I think
Remember John Wick?
a
Remember
man-
what you say? Remember
John
what they said
Wick
he
with
could
that
do with a
pencil.
pencil?
Baby, John
Come on,
Wick was a
say it.
bad
I actually
brother.
haven't even seen the whole movie.
And
Come
y'all
on
need
and
three. He
say
whooped somebody
it.
ass in the
I
library.
gotta
with a
watch
book.
1 and 2 first.
We might be able to
What you about to say, dude? Wait a minute,
I think
everybody.
I really think if a man, I'll wait.
Hold on, people.
If a man got to really fight to keep a woman, she already don't want his ass. If you got to go through all that as a man to keep a woman,
Only
she don't
reason
want
to
your
fight
ass.
But the
That's
only
not
right,
true.
because that's the
I
only reason
disagree.
why
That's
the
the
fight
only
would be
reason.
there.
Oh,
Because
shit.
you done
fucked up.
fucked
Yeah,
up
I
so
disagree.
motherfucking
Yeah,
much
that's
I
why.
that you got to get it back.
Yeah.
I'm not talking about if you fucked up. That's different. You
That's
okay, you
what
done
we.
fucked up.
That's normally when a
That's-
woman
yeah,
shut
that's
down.
the only
it's
way
'cause you
I've
done
seen
fucked
it.
up and
I
you
haven't
too grown
seen-
to admit you done fucked
I
up.
have
So you
not
just gonna
seen-
tweet some
You
shit.
get a chance.
I
yeah.
have not
Being
seen a
disrespectful
man.
ain't gonna get it back.
I don't know of one man that seen a woman and was like, I need that bitch
They
right
don't.
there.
Shit.
Yeah,
I don't
have
know
did
that.
that.
I don't.
Yeah.
I have did that.
Who you did that with?
I mean, you know, just like damn, I want that bitch.
Oh yeah.
You wanted her to have
No.
sexual relations,
That-
or you
and
wanted her
that's
to be
it.
your
The fuck,
wife?
that's
Okay,
it.
'cause
That's
that's
not what I'm
different.
talking
That's
about.
what you said.
Okay.
That's what
Okay,
you
well,
said.
okay. Let me clarify.
You
better.
Hey, you
Let me
said that.
clarify that.
Treat her
Saying
like
that-
a queen, as
Yes.
y'all
Like,
Be your
oh, I
woman.
see
That's
myself having
That's what-
her
That's my
as
wife.
my wife.
could say. I ain't seen that.
They say a man that finds a wife.
Finds a good thing.
So it ain't too many.
So
So
people
have
that's
y'all
gonna do
found a
that.
good thing?
We married.
Uh-oh.
That
don't mean you
shit.
found a good thing.
Did you find
That could have been a
that
settling
mean,
thought.
listen, that might just be somebody
He
that
said
want to
yeah.
be with your ass.
That's it.
No, nobody
He
else.
said he know he found something good. That's
That
what
could have
he
just
told
been
me.
a
He
settling
said that.
thing that you
He
just
said
settled
it.
for
Nah,
the
I'ma
bitch
drink
because
lemon.
you know
Drink,
it was time.
drink your goddamn
knows?
lemonade. Somebody give me some water. Tito,
You see what you just started, Nick?
Tito, give me some tissue.
See what you just started? I mean, at the end of the day, people gonna fight for the person that they want to be with. I disagree with what you're saying because if you want her, I don't give a fuck. If you want her, you gonna fight for her.
Fight how?
It's different ways.
no, I'm just
Everybody has their different way
say
of putting
punch.
in a fight.
Give me one.
Letting her know that you love her, letting her know that you need
Not
her.
letting showing. That's the difference.
Showing it too.
Showing.
Shit.
Yeah,
Letting her
showing.
see actions,
Show and
words.
tell.
You know what I'm saying? All
Now you
that.
sing it.
But some men and women,
Ours.
because I'm not gonna keep letting them
Still-
pick on men.
still
Some men
ours.
and women, pride is too strong,
Mm-hmm.
and it won't allow them to be vulnerable. And especially men on this. I'm a man.
Well, shit.
You were taught not to be vulnerable. That's. Well, I
Do you
mean,
want me to
all
go
of
get
us
you
are
some
old.
draws?
All of us is old as hell. So we come from the old school raising. The old school men that raised y'all, they raised y'all. You crying, smack you the fuck up because you crying.
yeah,
you were
yeah.
taught,
Man
you
up.
were bred not to be vulnerable.
Man
so
up.
it's kind of hard for you guys to be vulnerable. And we as women of our age, we understand that. But what we also understand is at some point of time,
You can decide.
you're gonna have to break it a little bit. I ain't asking you to look like no bitch in my eyes, but I am asking you to show me a little bit that you give a fuck about this.
Hey.
Just a little bit. I ain't asking for much. Because again, at the end of it all, I still need you to feel like a man at the end of the conversation. So I just need you to show it just a little bit. But
How
you
about this?
beat your
I have-
chest so much you won't even show that much.
I have nothing wrong with that. I would rather see that than
It's hard when the woman, goddamn it, want to be the man more than you.
I bet it is. And I agree with you on that.
Shit.
I 100% agree
But
with
you
you.
know the thing
I
is
agree with you on that.
nowadays, I don't know if it's more with the generation coming up or if it's still with our generation.
It's only with
the
ours.
new millennium. Like it's like the roles are reversing more or less nowadays because you have the more stronger women in the relationships than you do the stronger men.
I mean, it started with the burning of the bras and bitches was, they fucked it up for
what
us.
the
When you
bra?
say strong,
Burning of the
like
bras.
on what level though?
On the
Like,
level
she's saying the
of
newer generation, like these motherfuckers sitting around playing video games all day and the women working and
Oh yeah.
I mean them,
Yeah,
you
that
know,
too.
them
The roles has changed.
The
Yeah,
roles
that's what
are,
she's saying.
Yeah, I mean,
changing. It's
So it's kind of hard for
it's
when
not so.
man being the man.
it's kind of hard
Yeah.
for when a woman had to put on
Yeah, that shit, yeah.
when she had to take off her skirt
You know what I mean?
and put on them pants and get out there and make it happen because this motherfucker wouldn't. But then what kills her is then when she walk in the house and you want to still scream you the man. Well, where,
Right.
nigga? Because the balls in between your legs don't make you one.
Mm.
But you still want to beat your chest. You a man, but I'm the motherfucker out here making this shit happen. Not you.
What I ain't never understood is how can a nigga, a man or anybody, really feel like something when they ain't contributing to nothing.
You ask your brothers
You
that.
know what I'm saying? I ain't never, I ain't gonna lie. I done been in that situation and you know what I'm saying? I stuck my dick between my legs and I took what was gay to me for not being a provider or a helper. You know what I'm saying? But what I did was, goddamn it, I took
You
that
got
shit,
your ass up.
Fuck
Well,
this nigga, this shit, man, y'all know.
That shit was for the birds, wasn't it?
I will say this: there are
Don't be a
relationships.
man. You still can be a man.
There
With a
are
dollar or
relationships
without a dollar.
where
She's
the
still a
woman
man.
is the
Yeah, you still a
breadwinner.
man regardless. You know
still
what I'm
a
saying?
man
But
regardless.
it's hard when you
Real loud.
Right.
when you living with a female or a woman or whatever, man, and she going out to work, busting her ass every day. She coming back, she paying the bills, she taking care of the kids, and she helping
It
you.
hurt. Yeah, it hurt.
Nigga, it's hard for a nigga to be able to goddamn be up in that motherfucker, like, you know what I'm saying?
Maybe that's her separation.
You know what I'm saying? And then after
Now,
doing,
the
after
thing is,
a woman doing that for
it's-
so long,
Yeah,
She gets
it's,
hard.
It's nothing wrong with
She's definitely
because
gonna be
shit
harder.
happens.
Yeah,
Because shit happens.
it does.
It
There are times where
you
women are
can you
breadwinners.
can
I will
you
say
can
that. I
handle
know a
that. But
relationship.
if you just get to the point where this is what the fuck you want to do, you just want to sit your ass here,
And
nigga.
not want to motherfucking work. Like, I don't understand a man
Let's
who
have
don't
a
want to motherfucking
conversation.
work. I don't
Nigga,
know.
what
That
time
ain't a
it is?
man to
Let's
me.
have a conversation.
Well,
Everybody
If a
should
man
want
don't
feel like
fish,
that
he
ain't a
don't
human
motherfucking
being.
eat.
Yeah, everybody should want, and it ain't even got
gotta
to be
take care of
working.
yourself.
It ain't even got to be working because some people are unable to work. Like So, but if you're doing something,
Thank you.
If you're doing something to
Get
bring
a hustle
to the
up
table,
doing something,
hustle
shit.
plus doing a little this and that, and that's fine. So it ain't
Well,
always
get back
got to
to
be
the-
working that
Yeah.
you got to go out and bring
Get a
some money in.
job.
Whatever you bring to the table, long as it's a help, it's fine.
Or shit,
That's it.
make it when
Everybody
I get in
should
the motherfucking
appreciate
house,
that.
the dishes goddamn done.
Hey.
The kids is goddamn done. The food is goddamn done. Bitch, I got to come home and play woman too? The nigga, why I need you? They sell dicks everywhere, motherfucker.
I still think that it's hard for a person to predict what is the limit to separation and divorce. I think because
There's a
It is
thin
hard.
line.
It's
There's
a-
a thin line.
Everybody has their
That's
own.
a hard.
I think that's hard to predict, man, because that very one thing that you saying that might cause you to divorce a person, when you get to that road, you
might
might
not
fuck around
have
and
a
find
chance.
out that goddamn it, this ain't it.
Yeah.
You know what
Yeah.
I'm
How about
saying?
this one?
Yeah, that's true.
Change your mind.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
That's true. That's
I know you
true.
about to say
No,
something.
Oh Lord.
Because I've been there. I need
I
money.
already know what you was about to do. I
I've
already
been
know
there.
what you was about to do.
I've been there. This is enough.
No, it was
Okay, because I
And you
I've
say
been-
this is enough, and then you change your mind.
I've been where I said I can't take this shit no more, and the more I thought about my family as a whole unit,
Change
it
your
was
mind.
it was more than just about me and my feelings at that moment. It was I love my family enough that I'm gonna go back in these trenches. What the fuck I can tell you right now is the bitch is sitting on the porch. The white flag is up, and I'm sipping motherfucking tea, looking, waiting on him to crawl from up under the motherfucking wire.
So what?
Do we
what-
got the
what's-
cross?
So that's a line,
Can he just
though.
come through and
You
say,
know the wire,
know,
you know, from the army thing, they got the little
Like,
fuck
boy,
you.
you're sitting
Fuck up my
at the head
analogy.
of-
So my
Ain't
so
nobody
my question
crawling.
is, where is the line the line though? Because right now you're at a line where you like separation is really close.
It is.
So where's the line at where you like, okay, is it after you separate? Do you have a chance of maybe him coming through
See,
being better?
I'm not. You know, this is my second marriage. I ain't in that separation shit. That ain't what I do.
You do.
You just
It just
gonna
ain't
be
what I
the
do.
end.
Yeah.
It's either
Eh,
the beginning or the end.
If I file papers, it's gonna only be a D on that bitch, and it's gonna start there first. It ain't the
Okay.
dick. either.
Mm.
Okay. Actually, it is the dick because
The dick is gone.
it mean new dick is coming.
Oh, okay.
No, it mean new dick is on the way.
Well, that means a K got to
Okay.
be KD.
No, this D mean new dick is on the way. Okay, I'm not doing the separations because for me, separating for you to do what?
The same shit you
The same shit you was doing in the marriage?
He can't.
Showing me the same shit that you was already showing me?
Maybe
Nah,
he
nah.
won't. Maybe that
Guess what?
separation
And that is
will-
true.
will-
Because
will-
we'll
wake him up.
For me,
True.
Separation
Again,
is not.
for me,
we separate.
I'm
split.
not
You,
doing
I
no
already know what you about
separation.
to go and
Let's
do. I don't want that
let's call
back.
this what it is. Because if
You
we
don't
had
wanna
to
be
get
here
to
anyway,
this,
is what
correct.
you're
If we
saying.
had to get to this point, I got to drop some separation papers for you to move away. I mean, for you to
Get your
step
shit together.
outside of your family. No, I'm not doing all that. We too grown for that shit. Get your shit together, bro, over there, and maybe we be one of them crazy ass couples that 4 years later we back fucking and get remarried. But right now, I'm out. I'm done.
I don't think I'd be willing to come back after that.
I mean,
hard to go back.
I don't see how motherfuckers do, but it's motherfuckers out there that then motherfucker separate. Matter of fact, these motherfuckers live in Southwest Detroit. The judge, these judges, let me tell you, these judges is a motherfucker right now. Because this judge told this nigga, you can't leave your family right now. You got to stay in the household for another year with her. And y'all gonna try counseling for a year. I said,
Well, a lot of them do make
The judge
you
told my sister that she
Judge.
had to stay with her husband for 6 months.
Like,
Yeah,
how
they
the
make
fuck
you
you
do
gonna
that to
tell me who the
see. It's
fuck I
trial
got to
basis
stay
to
with? Like,
see.
in my eyes, I'm going, what makes
they really
you
don't
think
want you to
that
do
you
that.
have a right to tell me who I got to stay with?
That's crazy.
The same
I'm grown.
motherfucker.
I ain't a kid.
Oh,
I'm
you gotta
grown
pay
as
that.
hell.
Same motherfucker.
Oh Lord, he gonna talk
Same
about
motherfucker.
the
The same motherfucker who I gotta get permission
Money to marry your whole ass.
goddamn
Okay.
it.
So, not only did they stay
God
together,
damn it.
they stayed together
God damn
for a year. They end up divorcing. And 2 years later, they were back fucking around and got remarried.
Well, they figured out they missed each other then.
And I said,
They figured out ain't
What
shit
the
out here, but a fucking hard time.
Yeah, it's some
they
people
figured
can't
out. So I
do
don't know what the fuck they figured out because I just asked him why, and he was just like, I mean,
I want my
one night, no, he
family
was just like
position.
one night, one thing led to the next. They started back fucking around, and he was just like, all right. And they went from fucking around to then him back in the house, and he was like, if I'm gonna move back in here, we might as well just redo this. And she was like, yeah, that makes sense.
Did it work? Is it working?
Nah, I ain't in the same circle no more. I don't know.
But you listen, I'm gonna tell you what's really fucked up.
Nobody can hear
We could
you.
be. I'm gonna tell you what's really fucked up. We could be the strongest motherfucking men in the world, man. But you got a motherfucker that can come and snatch that shit away from you for any reason he choose to. It ain't be because you broke a law or anything. You got another motherfucker that can come and goddamn snatch all that away from you.
What do you mean?
Who you mean, like who?
Yeah, I was.
Who can do that?
The judges.
Oh,
the
okay.
law.
I thought that's who you was talking about.
You
Yeah, I
could
thought that's
be
what you
taking
was
care of
saying.
your motherfucking family, your kids, your
Yeah.
wife. Any given time, them motherfucker choose to, they can snatch all this shit away from you anytime they get
They
fucking
can.
ready, bro. Anytime they get ready. So, who really the motherfucking man?
They motherfucker actually is. Cause
Who really
I
the
mean,
man?
like things are now different from when I got my
shit.
divorce to how it is now. Like the shit that these judges are doing, for in my eyes, you just overstepping your motherfucking
They
boundaries.
just woke up
motherfucker.
and this morning and felt a certain way.
Cause like I got somebody
Kinda bold.
that he divorced his bitch, and this bitch told the judge, the wife, I don't want my kids around his new bitch unless they get married. And the judge said, and so there is. Hold on. How the fuck you gonna tell him? Hold up. So how the fuck can you mandate who the fuck my kids can be around?
Right. And you
Like,
not
and
even-
I'm just
yeah.
like, they on some new shit these
I'm telling you,
days.
man, that
And-
shit-
and
They
you know
weren't
what?
doing that type of shit when I got married, thankfully.
And you know what? When you said that judge said you cannot leave your family, you got to stay in the house with them for a year.
Yeah.
You don't know what can happen in that year.
And then
in
guess
that
what?
house.
She could
Or-
sue the shit out of his
Or
ass.
if something domestic
yeah.
could have went
Yeah,
on,
yeah,
or
yeah.
Well, she
That's
get
when you
worse.
put all
years.
the
Unless you
wife
go to
did.
bed.
The wife did not
her
want.
kids.
The wife didn't
Yeah, it
want
could
him
go
to
in
leave.
deadly anything.
The wife didn't want the divorce. The husband did. So she wasn't saying, no, I don't want this motherfucker in the house. And the judge said, no, he gonna be there. No, that wasn't the case. The
Oh.
wife didn't want him to leave.
He wanted to leave.
He
And
he filed for the
Why
divorce.
But
she
see, that's
want
what I'm
him to
saying. You
stay?
still
And-
couldn't be
And
violent,
she told the
though.
judge,
It could have went either way.
I don't want
I don't want this.
my
marriage.
first divorce, my first marriage. The judge, like, we didn't get divorced when we went to go get
You wanted
divorced.
it. You had to do
The judge
counseling, too.
denied our divorce.
Yeah, they do.
He was like,
They
y'all
make
gonna
you
go to
wait.
motherfucking
You know
counsel.
what
I
I'm
was
saying?
like, yeah,
They make
watch
you
and see
wait.
if I don't. Because I'm not doing that. And that motherfucker was like, all right.
Y'all
And
was-
just so
y'all had to
happened that
stay
judge
married
was
a
no
long
longer a
time.
judge when we went back. Shit, 10 years later to finally get it. Almost 10 years later. Let me see. Almost 10 years later, it was a new motherfucking judge on the case. Divorced. But my first judge, that motherfucker was like, "Oh, this ain't happening.
Yeah, they make you wait.
Y'all
Make
have
sure
known
this-
each
They
other
want-
for
they-
too
they
long.
want you
Y'all
to
been
try to
friends
work
for
it
too
out
long. Let's
for
work
the
this out." I
cohesiveness
said,
of
"Let
the family."
us work this out. You ain't in this motherfucking marriage. I find you in contempt. I find myself in contempt that I'm even in here. But I'm gonna shut the fuck up because I ain't going to jail. You got it. So long, you player. Motherfucker, when we get out this motherfucker, though, I got some words to say.
Yes, bitch.
Well, this was a great one. Let's do last words.
This
because
shit lasts an hour again. You are supposed to be watching this
I
shit.
did watch the clock, but somebody was in the midst of something. I couldn't be like, stop talking real quick.
Oh no, don't be slick and put that in.
Bitch,
the purse.
I don't even write with
This
pens,
man,
bitch.
I see how she tried to put that in there. That's
So
fine.
let's start with Stephanie.
Damn.
Let's do some last words.
Sideways.
She was real participative.
Yes,
very
I'm
proud
proud
of
of
you.
her.
So you didn't want to start with Keita first?
No.
Yo,
I'm one of the original Don Dadas.
Well, I mean, my last words is no one knows what's that breaking point but that person.
Mm-hmm.
That's it. That's just what I feel. No one knows but that person what they breaking point, separation point, divorce point, but that person. That's it.
agreed. Ty.
Well, I'm not getting no divorce.
Oh
And
shit!
if you die, bitch, I'ma kill you.
Well then, please don't die. Damn.
Okay,
then.
cool ass cousin cool.
Thank God I'll be dead first. Shit.
Damn.
You ain't gonna feel him kill you.
Hell no.
Shit. After what y'all just said, I can't see it.
Can't top that
That's the
one.
one. Shit, that's the one. But I just feel like really, man, can't nobody really predict, man, what they limit the deal, separation, divorce, man. Can't nobody really predict that.
Doom.
Here's a limit for me. If I came home,
He back on the question.
a nigga is parked in my driveway in front of the house, actually. I come upstairs, he's fucking my wife in our bed,
That's the limit.
and she just look at me and don't tell this nigga to stop. That's probably a limit. That's probably a limit.
It's gonna be a limit because you're gonna catch a body.
That's
or
a
two.
hell of
Wait a
a
minute.
goddamn
So
limit.
You
if
want me
she
to call
says
a body,
stop, you'll be like,
Well,
"Can you
at least
hurry
she
up?"
said stop.
You at least
So
got
I'm
to
gonna
get
give you
up.
one more
Shit.
chance.
What'd you
You
say?
see me?
Bitch, you gonna still lay there, bitch, and you see me? I see you, see me?
So if she get up, she got a chance to stay.
Yeah.
She might got a little chance.
She at least care a little bit about it.
Yeah, you ain't lying. She lay there. She don't give a fuck.
I'll be back. Watch the sheets.
Hey, do me like this.
I'll be back. Watch the sheets.
Oh, that's really fun.
Hell no.
What kind of self-esteem do you have for that to be your limit?
I'm just saying.
It's called self-esteem, bitch. It ain't us-esteem.
They gonna catch a body for sure.
No, he said if she get up and acknowledge,
That's body.
then it's a chance. So
limit.
that's
Might be-
fine.
might
She
be
might
a
got a
chance.
limit. Yeah, okay.
That be
That's
wrapped up
fine.
scandal style.
Bitch, don't look at me.
Catch a body, man.
Bitch gonna look at me.
I just trying to
Acknowledge it.
understand from Doom. What kind of self-esteem do you have for that to happen? Like,
No, he said that's the limit.
she can
That's
do
his
anything.
limit.
I'm
That
saying
don't make it wrong.
That's damn sure a limit. I ain't saying it's
It's
nothing lower
beating,
than that.
okay.
Yeah, but
He's saying pretty much everything else can be forgave or worked out.
That's
That
what I'm
right
saying.
there-
she can do whatever.
Right. But long
And
as
it's
you,
cool.
but if you look at him and
So
say,
if
get
she
up,
was on top
Yes.
and looked
Back
over
and get up.
and was like, babe,
then she got a chance to stay in the house.
Hey, baby.
Hey, just
Give me a
like
second.
the other day, I watched Norbert when he walked in. He like,
you're right.
what are you doing?
You home so early?
He still didn't leave it.
No.
He didn't leave it.
Or she say, I'm glad you're here, nigga. Pass me that KY.
Damn.
So this bitch can do
damn.
whatever it is that she like. You're an idiot.
Damn.
Peter?
No, you.
Peter.
I'm gonna go back to that wonderful quote that I heard a few days ago from a wonderful person that I know. Happy belated birthday to her. If you're not willing to go through the battle to win the war, then what's the point? Thank you.
Let her. Thinking y'all can use that.
Yeah.
Reese Ruby Red.
I mean, I'm going through a lot right now. It definitely is. I definitely didn't think I was gonna be in this spot.
What's your same seat?
In life. Great.
I believe
I can't.
I believe who I got is who I'm supposed to be with, but I also believe that people are human and they got a way of fucking up their own good shit.
Let them use you. Don't let it go. Not right now.
So right now, my pot is at the top. I didn't have,
It's almost running.
and you know, I did had a couple of trickles over, but
you can't.
I know I love my husband. I love my husband. I'm still in love with my husband, but I need to see if he gonna fight for me now, and that would let a bitch know where we go forward.
Birds the word.
So everybody got a limit, and I'm right there at mine.
Wow. That's very sad to hear though, because we're
is.
used to being a cohesive group.
A unit.
So
I mean, we love each other, and the love ain't the issue. The love part ain't the issue. It's the bullshit that we as human allow to come in to deflect us from what's real.
She used the big word.
So my last
really,
words
but
are
I know. Let me see if I can spell that.
separation and divorce. Those are some real heavy words in a relationship. They are heavy. That is a bearing weight. And you better be real sure when those words come out of your mouth that that is what you want to do. Because sometimes, just like actions that you have in your relationship cannot be undone, words cannot be unsaid. That is something that cannot be unsaid. And it should always be in the back of your mind when it comes out of somebody's mouth. And one other thing, Michael Jackson only got 5 movies.
Motherfucker,
bitch, you
bitch,
better
we ain't
get
gonna
the
do
fuck
this
out
shit.